have stuck in a loop, in a rut, and there is just no going back from it. I know what I shall be doing and what I shall not be doing, but I keep doing the same things even if they are just destructing. They are just doing bad to me and just exploitative in nature, but I still end up doing that. And ego comes in play too. When you know what you were doing in past, when you were in a momentum, you used to do things which were of, let's say, level 100, but right now the level has dropped down too much because of lack of discipline and inaction. So when you think of starting from small, from scratch, it feels like your ego gets killed, your ego gets hurted. That no, I used to do that. For example, I used to wake up early every day. I used to meditate for 20 minutes. I used to read 25 pages a day. I used to do heavy workout. And when you feel like that, right now I'm in a very bad situation where I have to do bare minimum, like just read one page a day, wake up at not 5 a.m. in the morning, but at least wake up at the same time. Let it be 9 a.m., but just wake up at the same time. Do even 2 minutes of meditation. Do small workouts like just 10 push-ups, 3 sets, etc. just to get the ball rolling. But it hurts your ego. Because what you used to do and what you're doing right now, your mind plays tricks on you. It feels like failure even after doing actions. Because your definition of success is different. And I can understand. I'm feeling that right now too. I just wasted a lot of time and opportunity when I was at home. Right now, I'm at home too. To be honest, here I have multiple opportunities in a peaceful environment. At my own desk, I have even less, but still some like things like I have a camera, I have a screen, I have books, and the most important thing, I have mental peace here. There is no one to disturb. I have access to good sleep, good food right now here. When I go back to the chaotic environment, it will not be like this. So my brain goes numb when I think that right now, even after having the better things, the better opportunity, I haven't done anything about my life and mental health and the actions I shall be taking. So what would happen there? There it will be like complete, like just complete zero. You see, not even zero, like in a negative. I would just like get killed inside out. You see, and I feel it. So when I think of starting action, starting doing something, then that thought comes in that what would happen here, and now I wasted a lot of time. So what would happen? Nothing is going to happen in that short interval. Plus, when the what I mentioned, that ego comes in, that what I used to do and what are you doing right now, it won't create any difference. So it creates a contradiction, and the mind feels more anxious, and then we end up doing something wrong and chasing cheap dopamine just to get out of it rather than trying to fix the loop, the rut which I just mentioned. And I'm just fed up with it. Of course, the time I wasted, the opportunities which went to numb, to loss, it doesn't mean that it was nothing. Of course, it shall have not been in that way. But now, rather than crying, we shall just take action, right? In Hindi, there is a saying, Jab Jaho Tab Savera, which simply insists that it's never too long, like too late to start. At least just get the ball rolling. So that's the main thing, right? I love one Chinese proverb a lot. It says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is right now. And I know and I like it, but I just don't seem to implement it because of the anxiety, the numbness, the ego, etc. All I mentioned. So I've just thought and decided in my heart and mind right now that rather than just coping with it, why not just let's take action, even if it is the bare minimum. So I've decided to take a challenge of 2 weeks, 14 days, to, we can say, take back control of our life, of our discipline or our mind or whatever you say, just to change the way I operate, way my mind thinks, doing the bare minimum. Now it won't be a challenge where I will wake up at 5 a.m. daily, read 25 pages, meditate for 20 minutes, do focused laser sharp work for 4 hours straight and all. It's planning for failure. I used to do all of this, but right now the level is not there, and I'm responsible for that. So rather than just feeling bad about it and getting into more bad mental state and feeling more bad and wasting more time, let's just get the ball rolling, get the momentum. So I decided I will do just few non-negotiable things. I can do other things too as the momentum builds in, but few non-negotiable things I have to do regardless of anything. Which will be like waking up at the same time and going to bed at the same time, not sleeping in afternoon or evening at any time. This is the one of the biggest problem right now because as I mentioned, the brain is completely now that even if I sleep for 10 hours, I just tend to sleep more and more and just lie down whole day, watch TV, scroll YouTube, anything to just get out of that feeling and get cheap dopamine, as I mentioned earlier. So that's the main thing. Just going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, writing gratitude like gratitude journaling, even five things, but still getting sunlight for 10 minutes a day in the morning, going for a walk or a little bit of exercise, not heavy workout right now, but even a little bit. So these are some things which I'm going to add, and I'm going to be accountable to you and to myself, and I'm going to upload it here every day as a short form content, YouTube Shorts, which we call. And I don't know if it's going to be perfect in implementation. I truly don't even know if it is going to end up giving some, a holy change in my mindset, in my body, in my mind. But if I just don't do anything, even the bare minimum which I just mentioned, and keep living like this, 100% of surety is I will be in more bad mental state and like overall state in my life, like physically, mentally, financially, and all. But even if I just do this, what I said, for 14 days straight, just show up to you here and do the things mentioned in real life too, it will build discipline, right? It will build consistency. As I mentioned earlier too, let's get the ball rolling. It will build momentum too, right? Because as I mentioned earlier to the ego, you can't directly go and do the heavy workout. You can't go directly do 20 minutes meditation right now. So let's just start with the bare minimum. Even if I do one push-up, I will just tick the box. Even if I meditate for 1 minute, that's fine. Even if I just wake up and go to bed at the same time and don't sleep whole day too. Even if I'm just sitting stationary, but just don't sleep, that's a win too because that's the situation right now in life. That's the misery which has happened and I'm responsible for it. But as I mentioned, rather than crying over it, let's just take my control. Because I truly feel that 2 weeks can literally alter whatever the damage has been done and create a change. So let's just see what happens. Whatever I mentioned, I'm going to even create a habit tracker, a physical page, not in my device. I will just maybe show the habit tracker here on screen somewhere while editing the video. So I will be doing the things which I mentioned and maybe some additional things, but these are the non-negotiables. Even if bare minimum, I will be doing that to improve mental health state, get peace, so I can do the other important things more consistently and with more focus for more longer duration, which will yield fruitful results. So yes, this is all about this video. I wanted to mention this. Let's see. From tomorrow onwards, I will be starting this. I don't know if I will stick to it for 14 days or not. I will try my best. Let's hope for the best. And as always, I'm rooting for myself and I'm rooting for you. Let's see, let's just share this journey and let's see how it ends up in these 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks too, I will upload a dedicated video like this, sharing that what changes has been made and did it change really anything. That 2 weeks can change or not, even if we are doing the bare minimum or not. Okay, so let's see.